Hello and welcome to tonight's game of the MVHS main broadcast. We have the Neuqua Valley Wildcats taking on the Metea Valley Mustangs, and we are listening in right now for the starting lineups.
Alright, and so it's going to be a great game as we have the each team looking for their first conference win, as all three of them are 0-3, and it's going to be a great game as well. We have yet to see what John Polakidis is going to do next, as he just came off of a 49-point game, and here we are for Metea Valley's starting lineups.
All right, as we get underway here, a matchup to be looking forward to tonight will be, as you said, John Polakidis taking on Taj Morgan today, the two highest performing players on both teams.
And so we are about to get the tip-off, and it's going to be a great game. It's a packed house on the student side, and it's a very highly anticipated.
And Mari McBride bringing it up. Gets it to Will Hopkins in the corner. Gets it back to Ethan Ty.
It'll be interesting to see who will get off on the better start, as both teams have shown to be slow off the gate, but they have had strong second halves and have always been able to pick up steam after they start.
Yes, Kamari McBride taking it up on the key. Ethan Ty passes it into Markel Brunfeld. Tries to get to Taj Morgan, and it's knocked out of bounds by Neuqua Valley.
It is still Metea ball. And so, as coming into this game, Metea Valley has a 6-10 record, and Wabanzi Valley has an 11-4 record. So the records do not reflect their conference record, and as each team has had very good wins and some very tough losses.
Taj Morgan misses the hook shot in the post, and John Polakidis is taking it up the floor. Passes it over to Patrick Hoffman. Gets it back up to the top to Donovan Navarro. Polakidis sizing up. He pulls a three and is just off key. Hits the top rope, so it's going to be out of bounds Metea Valley basketball.
And as I said earlier, John Polakidis has just come off of a 49-point win against Bloomington
at double overtime.
In a double overtime game, 92-89. As Will Hopkins gets stripped.
Get back by Ethan Ty. It is no good on the layup. A little hectic to start out the game here as many turnovers.
Will Hopkins gets the steal. Markel Brumfield up the court and gets fouled.
Locked and fouled.
He did not slide fast enough to get the charge, so he is stuck. Donovan Navarro is stuck with the foul as Brumfield will shoot two.
You know, I really like what I've been seeing from Taj Morgan recently. He doesn't have the frame or necessarily the height as a center would, but in this Metea Valley system, he works well as their center.
Yeah, he does. He's been averaging 12.6 rebounds this year, and at the holiday tournament, he averaged 16 points and 7 rebounds. And on Tuesday against Geneva, he had scored 12 points.
Markel Brumfield knocks down the second free throw as the Neuqua Valley takes it down the court. Polakidis has it on the top. Gets it back in the post, fade away,
and he is off
just
again.
Up at the top. Polakidis in the corner. Gets it to Marlowe. And he's able to score it. Mari McBride down to Will Hopkins. Dribbles to the center, gets it to Markel Brumfield, I'm sorry. Mari McBride back to Will Hopkins. Looks to shoot, but he can't. And McBride back on top. Back to Ethan Ty.
As earlier, it has been a slow game in the beginning, and a offensive foul was just called. And on number 5, Will Hopkins. So that would be his first foul of the game.
And Donovan Navarro bringing it up. Gets it to Polikitis. Looking to get off to a hot start. Neither team has been able to get off to much, though. Brumfeld gets screened. Polikitis working on Taj Morgan and gets the foul. Able to draw the foul, but can't put it in.
So, a little bit more on John Polikitis. He has been doing very well, and Neuqua Valley as a whole has been doing well. As in the holiday tournament at East Aurora, they won in the championship, which has extended their record to be very good.
And Polikitis getting a major crowd attention here. He was not able to make the first free throw.
And he will be the focus of Metea Valley, as he is such a powerful scorer.
And he misses both of them, and this crowd is going crazy. But Neuqua Valley gets it back. 44, Patrick Hoffman gets it. Dribbling on the wing. Up to the key. Navarro dribbling up, sizing up Ethan Ty. Gets it to Patrick Hoffman.
And a sloppy game early on by both teams, as both have not been able to hold on to the ball for long, either turning over the ball or not being able to retain and start possessions. And number 44, Patrick Hoffman, driving into the lane.
Nearly an and one right there by Hoffman. That was a great finish through traffic.
I think that was a good no call, as Ethan Ty did not get there, but he was run over. So it was a good no call and very solid.
Kamar McBride about to shoot 2 free throws. Kamar McBride also coming off a couple good games himself. He just, last Friday he scored 24 points, and then his last game on Wednesday he scored 11 points against Geneva.
And Kamar McBride, a great senior who's been a leader on this team, always pulling his team, encouraging his team through whatever is going on through the game. And he's just been a solid player all year and last year.
And he knocks down the second free throw. Donovan Navarro bringing it up the court for Neuqua Valley, trying to get something going. It's down to Connor Davis, swings it back to Navarro. And nearly stolen by Kamar McBride, but he knocks it out of bounds.
As you can see, a very passionate player, always giving energy to his teammates and providing, and he is pretty much the spark plug of this team.
Yes, Coach Davis trusts him very much. He is the team captain, which is a great honor. Kevis nearly throws it away. That's enough. Will Hopkins with the steal. He's going for the dunk, and he got it. The crowd is going wild. And timeout, Neuqua Valley.
Today it looks like Neuqua Valley is the one on the slow start, as out of the gates, Will Hopkins is showing to be a very prominent player, and all year he has been an underrated player, as he has just been doing everything for his team. And, well, not everything, but he's been a very big part of his team, either coming off the bench or starting, as his role has shifted many times throughout this year, but he will cement his place as a very solid role player, providing energy to this crowd and to the team as we move on in this game.
Yes, exactly what Metea Valley needed right now, a little crowd booster. They have the lead 5-4 right now, as Neuqua Valley will inbound the ball. Max Rivera in the game for Neuqua Valley. He dribbles it up the court. Now they're looking to get John Polikitis open right now for a shot. And Connor Davis swinging it to Polikitis, guarded by Markel Brunfeld. He is receiving boost from the crowd. Patrick Hoffman in the corner, lifts a shot, and it's just off. Mario McBride with the rebound. Gets it to Ethan Ty for 3. Cans it!
Ethan Tai has been one of their top 3-point shooters this year. And another timeout is called by Neuqua Valley. And on to the replay for that three-pointer. As you can see, everybody today is working very well, and they're providing, string together many good possessions on defense and on offense, turning it around into transition buckets.
Exactly what Metea Valley needs to do. They just need to work the ball. Don't need to do anything too crazy. Just play good fundamental basketball, and they'll be able to take down this hot Neuqua Valley squad.
They're coming out hot out the gates, as they have pretty much gotten rid of their previous games as starting out slow. And Neuqua Valley is shown to start off slow, but it is the first quarter, so you never know what is going to happen.
Yeah, Neuqua Valley's stunned right now, having to use 2 timeouts in the first quarter. That is not good. A lot of momentum going right now for Metea Valley.
And Neuqua's just trying to do all they can to slow it down, as they do not want to get this game out of hand too early. And as we return out of the timeout, it is Neuqua ball, as it will be inbounded to Max Rivera.
And here we go. Neuqua Valley dribbling up the court. Ethan Tai guarding. Gets it over to Connor Davis. Back to Patrick Hoffman. Davis trying to drive baseline. He can't. Hoffman gets it to Max Rivera in the corner. Connor Davis sizing up Kamar McBride. Back over to Mark
Branowski, as good defense being played all around.
Oh, great pass by Polikitis right down to Connor Davis.
Polikitis currently has more assists than makes right now, as it is only the first quarter, but it is showing that it has been keyed in by Metea Valley, and they have been so successful so far, stopping him and proving to be the tougher team coming out the gates.
Now Metea Valley showing a press. Neuqua Valley a little stunned by it. They're trying to get their offense set up. They get it over to Davis. Looking over, and it's a steal by Ethan Tai, and Will Hopkins gets the easy bucket.
Will Hopkins with 4 out the gate in the first quarter, and he has just been doing very well this game, as he already has a steal, is doing everything on defense, and is coming out with buckets in the end.
Hoffman gets to Polikitis. Little too hard of a pass right there by Connor Davis, but he's able to get it to Naso Agbufi, but it is called as an offensive 3 seconds.
And great defense by Metea Valley, as they have completely turned this game in their favor. All they have to do is extend this lead, and they'll be on their way.
Ethan Tai up. Will Hopkins lifts a 3. Can't get it to go over the backboard. But Markel Brumfeld gets it to Kamari Bride for 3, and it's good.
McBride, who has shown he can knock down threes, is very energetic and excited for this game, as it is a rivalry game, and it's in a division, not only the conference, but they are in the same school district, as Will Hopkins tries to take the charge.
Miss right there by Patrick Hoffman. Neuqua gets it back, and they get fouled. 2 free throw shots right there for Tariq Asim.
And the foul was on Taj Morgan, and that is his first of the game, so as long as he does not get another one in the quarter, they should be okay.
The Metea crowd letting Neuqua Valley players know that they're here. Booing on every single shot, and Neuqua Valley has not been able to knock down a single free throw.
And Taj Morgan is getting subbed out for Henry Krasuski, who's also done very well coming off the bench and providing big minutes in the post, as
Sid knocks it down. Mark McBride dribbling it up from Metea Valley. He's got Patrick Hoffman guarding him. Will Hopkins, who's having a hot start, gets it to Ethan Tai. Almost gets the 3.
And Ethan Tai has the green light from 3-point range, as he has shown this year to be a very good shooter. And Kamar McBride is very excited, as he's getting good stops on defense and trying to energize his team.
Hoffman dribbles it over, passes it to Eric Roche, who gets it back to Max Rivera. Swinging it around, back to Hoffman in the corner. Gets to Tariq Asim, sizing up Kamari Bride. Max Rivera in the corner. Good ball movement right out by Neuqua. And they lift a three, and it's not good. And the ball was still in play.
It was an inadvertent whistle, and the ref causes a huge confusion that almost leads to a Metea Valley turnover.
Clock winding down. 47 seconds to go. Metea's up 13-7. Ethan Ty has it at the top of the key. He shoots a three, and it's no good.
Rebounded by number 4, Max Rivera. And as they come down the court, number 3, Eric Roche hits the three. As his first points of the game, as it provides a huge bucket for Neuqua Valley.
And Neuqua Valley finally showing some fight here against Metea Valley. They're showing some frustration. Kamari McBride working on Patrick Hoffman. He's got 10 seconds to shoot.
Here's Henry Kazuski coming down the court. Ethan Ty with the shot.
2 seconds
McBride.
to McBride. The fake three, it's good.
Kamari McBride providing a huge spark plug for the team with the buzzer beater to end the first quarter, capping off his great first quarter where he has 7 points.
All right, let's see a replay of that buzzer beater three. You see Ethan Ty gets it to McBride, and he uses glass
just to bank it in.
I guess the bank was open today.
And as we have this break, let's look at the previous decade of Neuqua Valley, as they have had a very strong basketball program. So over this decade, they've had 4 conference titles, 2 regional titles, a total of 22 college players, 15 first-team all-conference members, and 6 all-state players. And their newest college player will more than likely be John Polakidis, as he is a junior who is already being recruited by Division I schools like Butler, and is going to do very well in college and keeps up the scoring he's been doing and just keeps his production up and works hard.
Yes. As the first quarter break comes to an end, we are beginning the second quarter. Metea Valley has a lead of 16-10, led by Kamari McBride, who has half of their points. Here we go, Patrick Hoffman inbounding the ball. Metea Valley has managed to upset Neuqua Valley enough to take John Polakidis out of the game. They've been huge on defense so far. Eric Roche dribbling up. Will Hopkins is guarding him. He is locked in right now. Tarkus Sim on Kamari McBride. Gets it back to Hoffman. And he throws a turnover. Markel Brumfeld dribbling down the court.
And he loses it out of bounds, as it is Metea Valley ball as the Mustangs retain possession.
McBride becoming a floor general, pointing out where his players need to go. He's able to find Will Hopkins in the corner.
And Kamari McBride is what everyone would want on the team, as he is a great point guard, as he can lead the team, is very unselfish, and wants the best for all of his teammates, as well as being a great player, being able to score the ball, and just being an overall great player, as revered by his teammates.
As Will Hopkins misses a three. Yeah, Kamari McBride is the perfect glue guy for this Metea Valley team. He holds the team together, and he's helped them win a couple games.
As Asim drives into the lane and gets the tough. He does not get the tough.
Blows the layup. He got past McBride, and now McBride working on the defense, and he scores the layup.
McBride can do it all for Metea Valley, as he's hit threes, he can nail his free throws, and has tough finishes to the rim, as well as dishing it out and helping everybody out as a team.
Patrick Hoffman for three. He rims it off the front, but Asim is able to get it back and score the layup. 18-12, Metea Valley has the lead with about 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Markel Brumfield posting up on the top. He is guarded very well by Tariq Asim. Ethan Ty swings to Will Hopkins. He gets a free throw line jumper and he hits it.
Will Hopkins now has 6 points and a third of all of Metea Valley's points, as him and Kamar McBride have been doing very well and providing points for the team and providing stops on defense.
Patrick Hoffman in the corner. Markel Brumfeld is on him right now. Asim has it. He pulls a three from deep and it's off. But Nanso is able to get the rebound and put it in.
And John Polakidis and three other players are now about to enter the game for Neuqua Valley, as they have seen things coming down and they're losing momentum and they're trying to get new subs in to benefit them.
Mar McBride for three and it's off, but Markel Brumfeld nearly gets the rebounds, but it's pulled down by Tarkison and Patrick Hoffman. Eric Roche in the corner. He's working on Will Hopkins. Tarkison swings it to Patrick Hoffman, who swings it right back.
And number 44, Patrick Hoffman, who has been one of the leaders on the offense to this game since John Polakidis has not been on the floor that much this game.
As you saw it right there, Eric Roche getting the basket. He's been a nice little spark plug off the bench for Neuqua Valley.
And timeout by Metea Valley, as they've caught their first of the game and are doing very well. And now to send it over to Aloran, who has the scoop. And now we are sending it over to Aloran, who has the scoop with the game, with the story.
And now we're sending it down to Lauren Lane, who has an interview with Dr. Eccles. Never mind, we are not sending it down to Lauren Lane. We are going to resume play as Kamari McBride brings it up the floor. The leader of this game right now, and Metea Valley, he gets to Brumfeld's in the high post.
As Sean Kelly has entered the game along with Fred Ware.
Nice finish right there by McBride, adding to his total. He's at his 12 points now.
Everybody playing solid defense, as they have put Markel Brumfield with the task of guarding John Polakidis, and so far he has done very well, as these are his first points of the game.
McBride trying to slow the tempo here for Metea Valley. He's trying to send everyone away. He wants an isolation right now. The ball is dead. Ethan Ty able to get it though.
And Sean Kelly backing him down in the post. Doesn't get it, but Brumfield almost gets the offensive rebound.
Max Rivera dribbling it up. Passes it to the corner, but he gets it right back. And Connor Davis makes Marco Brumfield stumble a little. He went for the pass, but he wasn't able to get it. And Davis lifts a three, but it's no good.
And Davis, against Bolingbrook on Wednesday, had a very good game, as he had 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, being the second stronghold in that double overtime win.
McBride driving baseline and is almost knocked out of bounds by Max Rivera, but it's saved by Connor Davis. And one right there.
And I think that should have been a charge call, because I did see Ware get in there and take it. And now Will Hopkins is coming into the game for Ware, as that is Ware's first foul of the game.
The Metea crowd again chanting boos
as he hits the free throw.
Mario Bride once again bringing it up the floor. Gets it to Will Hopkins on the wing. Looking inside for Markel Brumfeld. Sean Kelly gets it to Ethan Ty. Kamari McBride has a nice open jumper, but he misses.
As Davis takes the rebound from him, from the second chance, as Metea Valley is on defense.
Polakidis has it on the wing. He's looking for, oh my goodness, what a block. And Mark Ganowski getting swatted right there by Markel Brumfeld.
And huge boos from the crowd as they believe that it was a clean block, and Coach Davis is not very happy about it as he thinks it was a clean block also. But Mark Ganowski does miss the free throw, and he is 0 for 1 from the line, so he does not add to his 2 points so far in the game.
Heading this free throw, which he does not hit, Neuqua Valley is down 21-22. They have made a slight comeback in this second quarter.
And Neuqua Valley, nobody has stepped up in this game. You would think it would be John Polakidis, but he has not stepped up as no players on their team have over 5 points.
Ethan Ty misses badly on a three-point shot. And Donovan Navarro gets the rebound, brings it up. Connor Davis swinging it around. Ethan Ty is on the ground. There is an open man on the court. Polakidis for three in the corner, and it's good. And Neuqua Valley takes their first lead of the game.
And now they're trying to slow the game down, and McBride is calling for an ISO, but he picks up his dribble.
Sean Kelly gets it back to McBride, crosses over, and draws the foul. And he will be going to the line to shoot two.
To the line, McBride is shooting two, and he has already shot 4 free throws and is 2 for 4 so far. And he made this one.
A little bit of frustration showing here from Metea Valley. They have blown, well, a little lead that they had.
And Kamari McBride hits both.
And Metea Valley showing that press again. They get it to Donovan Navarro, who's trapped in the corner, able to dribble out of it. Trying to get it to John Polakidis, but instead he gets it to Connor Davis. Nearly walks with that one, but he's able to get it to Patrick Hoffman. Polakidis calling for an ISO. He's got Kamari McBride on his hip.
And cutting through the lane, sliding across the lane is number 55, Mark Gronowski, as he loses the ball and gets it blocked by Sean Kelly. And the foul called on number 35, Connor Davis. And a little bit more on John Polakidis is that his 49 points the other night was a school record, as he broke the previous record of 40. As the shot is off the mark and is rebounded by number 44, Patrick Hoffman. As Polakidis dribbles up the court and calls an ISO.
Markel Brumfeld on him. He's done a pretty nice job today, holding Polakidis to 2 points. Sorry. And Polakidis, kind of a wild pass. This snatch up by Mark Ganowski. And 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Donovan Navarro telling the offense to calm down.
And getting many overrated chance to get the head of John Polakidis, as Metea Valley wants to let him know that last game was just a fluke.
McBride dribbling into the lane. Can he get another buzzer beater? No, but Markel Brumfeld gets the putback to beat the buzzer.
And at the end of the half, Metea Valley gets the lead with 26, and Neuqua Valley has 24.
And now we're going down to a Lauren Lane on the sideline.
What adjustments need to be offensively and defensively going into the second half?
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we continue to move the basketball around, set good screens, and make sure that we're getting our shooters in the right spot, to hit open shots. Defensively, we continue to do a better job of guarding their screens. We're doing a real good job of screening action and player screens, so we need to continue to do a better job with that.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Good luck. Those mics down. we're asking, how do you feel you did during the three-point?
And here is Lauren with the winner of the three-point contest at halftime.
How do you think you did during the three-point competition?
I think I did okay. I probably could have done better, but it was really exciting and nerve-wracking, but I'm glad I did it.
Yeah! I hope you did too. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that's it.
Thank you, Officer Favorite.
And here we are back into action with the beginning of the third quarter as Metea has the ball with Will Hopkins inbounding.
Waiting for the call by the referee. Will Hopkins poised to continue. The crowd is jumping. And Kamari McBride takes a deep breath as he dribbles it up the court to start the second half. Markel Brumfeld gets it on the wing. John Polikides now guarding Will Hopkins.
And it looks like Neuqua Valley has highlighted Will Hopkins as the shooter as Kamari McBride hits another three-pointer.
Now 17 for Kamari McBride. He is the leading scorer in this game.
And John Polikides is the only person on their team with on Neuqua Valley with 5 points, showing that nobody is producing on offense, but their good defense has kept them in the game.
Donovan Navarro lifts a three right there, but he's not able to get it. Will Hopkins gets the rebound and dribbles it down the floor. Ethan Ty wide open for three. He shoots it, and it's good.
Ethan Ty with his third three of the game. He is 3 for 4 from the three-point line, as he has just been a knockdown shooter. And now you have pretty much a triple threat from scoring, as you have Will Hopkins making shots, McBride making shots, and now you have Ethan Ty making shots throughout the whole game, as you hear overrated chants calling out John Polikides.
And Polikides passes it in the post to Markinowski. He gets it right back for three, and he's not able to hit.
But they get the offensive rebound, and he comes back and gets blocked by Will Hopkins.
Nearly blocked. They call a foul right there, but the crowd, regardless, is still hyped up for that play.
And that is Hopkins' second foul of the game, so they will have to watch it coming into the rest of this game, as he is a key player. And Polikides to the line, and they will make sure to let him have it from the crowd.
He hits the free throw this time. And Polikides' sixth point of the game.
He currently has 6 points and 2 assists, as he has dished out the ball as well.
As he hits the second free throw. Metea Valley leading 32-26. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left as Metea brings it up the court.
And a foul by Polikides as he has pushed over Will Hopkins. Or they actually called it on Gronowski, as Polikides was in the area.
Metea Valley gets the ball under the basket. They lob it up to Markel Brumfeld. Taj Morgan to Kamari McBride. Ethan Ty dribbling down. Back to McBride to reset the offense. A lot of screening action down low between Taj Morgan and Markel Brumfeld. They ends up getting it to Brumfeld, who gets it back to Will Hopkins. A little bit of an erratic pass, so he wasn't able to get it off. And a foul is called on Neuqua Valley.
And Taj Morgan just showing his physicality and showing how strong he is and how he can play big even though he is undersized for his position.
Only 6'5", but he is holding it down very well. As Taj Morgan knocks down.
And he goes 1 for 2 from the line. As they get it to Donovan Navarro, who is back into the game after having a very slow first half coming out the gates.
Markinowski gets it to Connor Davis, and he gets the and one post hook.
And
much needed spark.
Those are his first points of the game, as he had 6 the other day against Bolingbrook. And we have a replay coming around.
McBride getting him with the body on that one. And we're back in. Ryan McBride dribbling up the court. He's got Patrick Hoffman guarding him right now. He crosses him over, gets a little bit of a crowd reaction, takes to the hoop, but he's not able to finish with his left hand. Taj Morgan fight for the ball. Everyone's on the floor right now. John Polakidis is at the bottom of it, and he's able to get it.
And there's a jump ball, and it is now Neuqua ball. And McBride is really wishing he had those points back, as it could be a momentum turner.
33-28 with around 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Donovan Navarro has it in the corner, trying to get Polakidis open, and they eventually do. Brumfeld is on him. He dribbles to Navarro in the corner, and Polakidis back out. Working the ball around. The stifling Metea defense is keeping them from getting an open look. Polakidis pulls it from 3, and he's not able to get it.
As Will Hopkins just lets it out of bounds, and Polakidis is just hearing it from the fans. The more and more he misses.
More overrated chants have to be making Polakidis angry, which should fuel him to score more points in this game. Will Hopkins stuck on D, picked up his dribble, and Kamar McBride once again resetting the offense.
And Polakidis has 1 for 3 from the three-point line, and he hasn't hit a free throw this game.
Polakidis with a nice move, but it's poked free by Will Hopkins. Rebounded, passed out to Connor Davis, and he gets the 3 to go.
And here we have a replay of the three-pointer.
Well, Hopkins tries to thread the needle with the pass, and it ends up under Mark Ganowski. They get up to Polakidis in transition, but he does not have the numbers, so he's not able to go. Get it back to Connor Davis for 3 again, and he's not able to do it. Will be Metea Valley basketball. Max Rivera coming in for Donovan Navarro once again. He has proved to be a nice ball handler for them.
And they inbound the ball. Get this possession started.
Will Hopkins gonna start it off. He gives it right back to Kamar McBride. And
with a no call on huge collision,
Patrick Hoffman tried to take a charge right there, and both of them go down. And no call from the refs.
And so now we have an inbound as Metea Valley keeps possession. And as the Mustangs inbound, Will Hopkins trying to drive.
He gave Kamar McBride in the post, something he hasn't done today, but he spins out of the double team, throws up a hook, can't get it. Brumfeld gets the rebound, can't get it. And Taj Morgan gets the rebound and puts it in. A free throw pending right here.
And so Morgan, with his 3rd points of the game, hoping to make this a 3-point play and extend the lead for Metea Valley.
And Morgan able to put it in, extending the Metea lead to 5 points.
And Morgan is now 2 for 3 from the line and is proving to be a solid shooter.
Metea Valley denying Polakidis the ball. Brumfeld playing amazing defense on him.
And the call is pending, and they called a foul. They called a foul on number 4, Ethan Ty, or 14, Ethan Ty.
Neuqua Valley gets it right under the basket, trying to get Polakidis open. He's in the corner, looking to pop a shot, and he does, and it's no good again.
Polakidis has been struggling all game, and maybe he's just tired from Bolingbrook, but I don't know what it is, but he has just been not producing on offense.
Timeout by Coach Davis.
And that is their 2nd time out of the game, as now both teams have 3 with 2.5 minutes remaining, along with the whole 4th quarter. So they have to be careful on how they use them from now on. And what are your thoughts on how John Polakaitis has been doing this game? Because he has not been producing like he should, as he's shown throughout the whole year.
Frankly, I'm surprised. He still has 9 points, but it's not a very efficient shooting. I really thought he was going to come out and back up his 49-point performance with another maybe 20-point game, but that has not been the case today. Great defense by Metea Valley.
He is in single-digit scoring with only 9 points, as he is their leading scorer, but 3 quarters in, I feel like he should have more than just 9 points. But you can't put that all on him, as the Mustangs have had great defense throughout the whole game on him.
And Ethan trying to get it in the post to Kamar McBride, but it goes off a Neuqua Valley player's foot. Rivera sizing up on Ethan Ty. He's able to get it to Connor Davis, Patrick Hoffman, and now back to John Polakaitis. Spang trying to get another bucket, looking for the foul, but he can't get it, but he still scores with the contacts.
John Polakaitis, only points coming from the stripe and from 2-pointers, and has only hit 1 3 during the game, which gives him 11 points during this game, as they have locked him down all game. As the steal by...
Good hustle by Max Rivera, but he blows the layup, but Connor Davis is right there to put it back in. And only a 1-point lead right now for Metea Valley with 1:45 left in the third quarter.
And they're trying to slow the game down as Frank Ware is coming into the game.
And another foul called on Neuqua Valley. They have 3 right now in the game, 4 away from going over the limit.
They called it on Metea Valley.
Oh, my mistake.
And they try to get the trap, but it does not work, as a poor pass in the lane leads to a Neuqua Valley turnover.
And the 3-on-1 right here. Will Hopkins passes it over. Another blown layup.
As the fans are wanting a goaltending call. And it's a jump ball.
Markel Brumfeld had that one with his feet.
As Nanso Obuifi now has the jump ball, which gives the Mustangs the possession.
Inbound play here. Will Hopkins will take it out from Metea Valley.
And there is a stoppage on the court.
In play now, they get to Taj Morgan in the corner. Will Hopkins back to Kamar McBride. Back to Will Hopkins on the wing. Polakaitis is guarding him right now. Nearly gets the steal, but it's back to McBride.
And McBride setting up the offense and is trying to get his team to run the play correctly and get a good look as Will Hopkins gets stripped.
By McBride, getting orders from his coach, looking to score right here. Nearly does.
And now he is pretty much on his own, isolating, and makes a great move. Gets it to Morgan.
And it's good, the up and under. The crowd is going crazy right now. 20 seconds left. Neuqua Valley trying to get a quick points.
And they call an offensive foul on Nanso.
As we are getting the instant replay here of Taj Morgan's up and under layup. McBride crossing over. Threading the needle to Morgan, he puts it up and under.
And now, Kamar McBride calling the play, and here we go on the inbound.
Working on Patrick Hoffman right now. He's getting a screen from Taj Morgan. Will Hopkins looks to pull from 3, but he's not able to. Get it back to Morgan. Dribbles in the lane, and he's stripped. And that will be the end of our third quarter. Metea has the lead, 38-35.
And
And great play down the stretch there for Metea Valley, able to stifle Neuqua Valley's offense and produce on offense.
And they're being great at stopping Neuqua's momentum at all runs and extending their lead and momentum, even when Neuqua tries to come up and break down the lead, as they have not had a lead since the middle of the first quarter. And
30 seconds to go here for the impending fourth quarter. We are looking forward to it. Looks like it's going to be a pretty close finish.
As the energy in here is like electric, as you have everyone excited, a great fundraiser going on. It's a large crowd. And on to a Lauren for the scoop around here.
The Mustangs are almost tied with the Neuqua Valley Wildcats after an exciting last 3 minutes where player number 22 had a nice layup to finish the game out before they go into the fourth quarter.
Thank you, Lauren. And back to the beginning of the fourth quarter, as we will now begin with the inbound.
Little elevator screen for Neuqua Valley as Max Rivera gets the ball. They are down 3 points starting out this fourth quarter. Trying to work it out, trying to get a 3-point bucket. Eric Roche dribbles down, passes it back to Rivera. Connor Davis trying to cross over Brumfeld.
And if you notice, John Polakaitis is not on the court right now, as they're giving him a breather heading into the fourth quarter.
Ethan Ty looking to start something here. They're trying to pull away in this fourth quarter, but Neuqua Valley has been fighting back. Markel Brumfeld gets it on the wing, gets it to Will Hopkins. Trying to get to Taj Morgan in the post, and he's not able to.
Ethan Ty with a great hustle play, but he was disadvantaged as the ball did not come his way.
Neuqua Valley trying to get a bucket here. Max Rivera gets in the corner to Eric Roche. It's back to Obufi, and he's able to get the layup. His 4th points of the game.
As they're trying to produce on offense, and Neuqua Valley, the Wildcats, are playing stifling defense so far, as they have picked it up at the beginning of this fourth quarter. And both teams do have a track record for being high-powered teams when it comes down to late in the game. And a foul is called on number 3, Eric Roche, as Neuqua will be with their 5th foul in the half, meaning they are only 2 fouls away from the bonus.
Inbound by Ethan Ty is able to get it to Will Hopkins, who gets it to Brumfeld. Now Kamari McBride sizing up on the wing. Brumfeld back in the post, throws it out in desperation, nearly stepped out of bounds, but it will be a turnover.
And Neuqua trying to extend their momentum as their crowd is now, as their student section is now getting into the game, and they have taken their first lead in a while, but now have committed an offensive foul. And number 21 has committed the foul, which is not going to help their team at all, as they cannot be giving away possessions in the fourth quarter.
6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Neuqua Valley is up 39-38 with Kamari McBride dribbling up, trying to start something. They have not been able to score in this fourth quarter. Ethan Ty nearly travels and gets it stripped by Connor Davis.
And Ethan Ty has shown he can be clutch in the fourth quarter, and that is why he was entered into the starting lineup today, because he had 8 points against Geneva, all of them coming in the fourth quarter, as number 25, Nonso Obuegfi, got the and one call and is coming to the line. And we have a replay now as a timeout is called.
You see the and one post hook there, and the timeout by Metea Valley. They have 2 remaining in the game.
And looking at the momentum shift is that it has gotten very quiet on the student section side for Metea Valley, and it has gotten very loud for the student section and for Neuqua Valley, as Neuqua Valley has gotten the momentum shift that they needed to head into the fourth quarter and to start the fourth quarter.
.20 seconds remaining here in the timeout. Robert, what are you looking forward to seeing in this fourth quarter?
I think this fourth quarter is going to be a close finish. It's going to be down to the wire. I think it's going to come down to the very last minute, as both teams have been very strong coming out throughout the game, and I think that Metea will come out on top against Neuqua, because I feel like they will come around and be able to stop John Polakaitis.
Polakaitis still not in the game, despite it being crunch time right now. He is still the leading scorer for the team with 11 points.
And now, Nansel Obwegfi shooting his and one free throw as he hears it from the crowd. And he makes it.
Still knocking it down in the face of pressure. McBride bringing it up, trying to start something on offense. Able to get a flare screen to Will Hopkins, who throws it right away to Neuqua Valley. And now Rivera throws it up to Davis, trying to get something in transition. Eric Roche gets the lefty layup.
And blocked by Hopkins as he saves the ball and gets into Morgan, and they push up the floor in transition.
Great hustle play right there by Will Hopkins.
And now they try and set up the play and try and get a bucket to end this momentum and start a good momentum in their own. As Connor Davis falls out of bounds, giving it Mustangs the ball again. And John Polakaitis enters the game for Eric Roche, giving them another shooter on the floor.
Kamari McBride looking to add to his already numerous 17 points in the game. 42-38, Neuqua Valley has the lead over Metea right now as Taj Morgan gets the layup.
And number 44, Patrick Hoffman, does try and get the call, but the ref shakes his head, saying that he did not get there. And a foul is called on Ethan Ty. Their sixth of the half, which makes it 2 for him, as he has 7 points into the game. And we have a replay for the previous play.
You see Patrick Hoffman trying to take the charge, but Taj Morgan moves right around him and is able to score the layup.
As Max Rivera takes it up the floor, guarded by Ethan Ty.
A good D, but still, regardless, Neuqua is able to put it in.
And Will Hopkins tries to take the charge, but it goes both ways, as this time, Wabanzi didn't get the charge. Metea didn't get the charge. And now,
right on the other end, Coach Davis is fuming right now. Thinks that they should have gotten the call on the other end. A charge called by Kamari McBride.
And he has a technical foul, meaning they're going to get free throws. And Metea crowd is not having it. They are letting the refs know that they do not agree with the call, as Connor Davis takes the free throws.
And he misses the technical free throws, giving another chance for Metea Valley fans to cheer about something. This game has been all about momentum shifts, and right now Neuqua is riding one, as Connor Davis gets the free throw to go.
And now Neuqua Valley, the Wildcats, will now have the ball and try to extend this lead with 4 minutes left.
Patrick Hoffman inbounds to John Polakaitis. Hoffman sizing up Will Hopkins, able to get into the paint. It is a missed layup. Polakaitis gets it back, and he's fouled. He will go to the line for the third time in the game.
And Polakaitis during this game has This is third time at this stripe, and he has gone 2 for 3 from the line.
And he misses.
And he has been struggling this game as he is their top offensive producer, but offensively and defensively, Connor Davis has been carrying the load for them. And as you hear one more time chance, and Ethan Ty telling the team to pick it up.
He makes the free throw. Now 6-point lead by Neuqua Valley, 46-40. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Will Hopkins driving Kamari McBride. Gets to Ethan Ty. Ends up back in McBride's hands. He's getting a screen from Taj Morgan. Nearly stripped it. It is stripped, and Paul Kaitis has it in transition. Not able to finish, but is able to draw the foul by Will Hopkins.
And it is a very rowdy crowd over here on the side, as the students are very unhappy with the referees' calls recently and have been very antsy as they have not gotten calls their way.
Paul Kaitis misses another free throw.
And this could come back to hurt them if this game gets any closer, as it will just hurt.
Yeah, Metea Valley really needs to get going on offense right here. Only 2 points in this fourth quarter.
And they have just gotten stagnant on offense, while slowly Neuqua has been producing, and that's why they have a 7-point lead.
And another charge on Kamari McBride. And McBride trying to get it going. Hasn't scored it a little bit. That's his fourth foul. He's got to watch out.
And Morgan trying to explain how it was a blocking foul and stepped out of bounds, and it is now Metea Valley ball.
Max Rivera, crucial mistake right there. You got to be aware of where you are in the court in crunch time.
And
Will Hopkins set to inbound it down the sideline.
And now Metea Valley is trying to get something in. Will Hopkins with the three is off the mark, as they have 3 minutes to break down this lead and score.
I think instead you really got to work it through the offense, not trying to force a shot. It's still a close game, only a 7-point game, and I think they just had a wasted possession right there.
And they do get the timeout call, which 30-second timeout by Neuqua, as they needed the call or he would have gone out of bounds. And that was Patrick Hoffman who called the timeout, which was a smart timeout.
Metea Valley really looking for an energy play right now, something that resembled Will Hopkins' dunk in the first quarter to get the team going right now.
And I just think that Metea has the string of some very good possessions offensively and defensively. I think if they can get a couple stops back-to-back, that they will be in, their position will be just fine to win the game.
Yeah, as you said before, really stagnant right now in offense. Just throwing the ball away and taking careless shots.
And it is coming down to the wire, as one of these teams will get their first conference win of the year.
Max Rivera set to inbound it. Kamari McBride all over John Polokaitis. Stolen by Markel Brumfeld. He's in transition. It's poked loose by Max Rivera. Great heads-up defensive play.
As he splits the trap, and Polokaitis has the ball. As Neuqua is trying to move the ball around and gets it in, and that is Nanso Abuifi who gets the bucket. And Neuqua is just extending this lead, as Metea Valley has just been struggling on offense, making sloppy turnovers and just bad passes.
Ethan Ty able to get an open shot, but he can't hit it. And Polokaitis brings down the rebounds. 2 minutes left in the fourth, as Neuqua has the 49-40 lead.
As Metea has full court pressure, and they're trying to force turnovers and speed up pace of play.
Neuqua Valley handling the bar very well, passing it around. Connor Davis gets an open layup and he blows it.
And Kamar McBride streaking down the court. Ethan Ty with the three.
Deep three! Oh my goodness! Ethan Ty pulling from NBA range.
And that was his first points of the half. And if they're looking to break down this lead with a minute and a half, they need him to score the ball. He currently has many points. He has 12 points for them. And he just needs to keep producing on offense.
As I said before, energy plays like that are what's going to keep Metea Valley in this game.
And as we await for the full timeout to be over, as Metea only has one timeout now because they have used their full timeout, it's interesting to see what is going to happen down the wire and whether key players for either side are going to make a difference and who is going to step up for each team.
And despite having an unusual jump shot form, Ethan Ty has been able to string together 3 3-pointers in this game. He has 9 points.
And it's been great to see how they've been getting him the ball, although he currently is not in the game as they've subbed him out for Fred Ware. And there are no substitutions on the floor for Neuqua Valley as they are confident in their lineup.
It's going to be full court pressure here by Metea Valley. Markel Brumfeld is going to be guarding John Polakaitis. A minute 30 left in this game. Neuqua Valley has a 6-point lead.
And the high pressure seems to have been broken by Neuqua Valley. And the crowd is trying to get in the head of Neuqua Valley.
Oh,
and a foul. And they are wanting a travel call as Ethan Ty re-enters the game. Along with number 55, Mark Gronowski.
Max Rivera set to shoot 2 free throws. He misses the first one. If he wants to extend this lead, he really needs to focus here.
And as a team, there have been 4 trips to the line where they have missed their first free throw and made their second free throw. But for one-on-one opportunities, they really want to make that first free throw as it sets the tone.
McBride sizing up on Patrick Hoffman. He's not able to get it to go. And a jump ball that will go to Metea Valley.
And that is the second time in this game that McBride has gotten inside with a great move but has not been able to finish as he takes the ball out. And Morgan with the ball, swinging it. They get it to Ty for 3.
Ethan Ty hits another one. Oh my goodness.
And he has been clutch all game as they intentionally foul to save the clock and shoot 1-and-1 free throws. But that is their 10th foul, so it will be 2 free throws.
And now only a 4-point game thanks to Ethan Ty's 3. 46-50. 51 seconds left in the game. And Patrick Hoffman misses the free throw. A boiling problem for Neuqua Valley in this game.
They have not been able to execute from the line as they have struggled. They've been not able to knock down their first free throws.
Patrick Hoffman, his second free throw is also a miss. Connor Davis nearly gets the rebound, but Kamari McBride fights for it. He's in transition. Finds Will Hopkins. John Polakaitis guarding him. Ethan Ty has it. He's looking to shoot, but Max Rivera guarding him tightly. Tries to draw the foul, but he's not able to. And it's going to be Neuqua ball. crowd is not happy with that. 32 seconds left in the game.
And as Neuqua inbounds the ball, they will have to foul. And they are not trying to foul John Polakaitis as they get the open.
And Neuqua gets an open layup. That hurts for Metea.
And they're trying to push the floor because they need to score. McBride with the three. And he's off the mark. And they call it a jump ball when Brumfield had possession of the ball. And they gave a technical foul.
The ball would have gone to Neuqua, but now they're going to get free throws and possession.
And Brumfield must have had some choice words for the ref as he has gotten called for the technical foul. And Polakaitis will be shooting those free throws. And Sean Kelly enters the game for Brumfield. That hurts as a team because it's just pulling the game away farther as there are now only 16 seconds left.
The second technical for Metea Valley of the game. Polakaitis shoots the free throw and he misses. Another technical free throw miss.
And he has only shot free throws this whole quarter. He has not scored any points without free throw line. And that is his third trip from the line, making 1 for 2 after missing the first.
And because of the technical foul, Neuqua Valley will get possession of the ball. Trying to get it in. Great pressure. Taj Morgan just misses the steal. And Rivera is going to go to the line. 11 seconds left. Neuqua is up 53 to 46.
13 seconds left. And as they have to intentionally foul, this score will extend if number 24 Max Rivera hits his free throws.
And Max Rivera bounces around the rim, but he can't will it in.
As Neuqua Valley is chanting against the home crowd as they think they have sealed the game with these final free throws.
And Rivera gets it to go.
And now number 5, Donovan Navarro comes in for Rivera for defensive purposes at the end of this game.
McBride letting it roll a little bit. They need a three quickly. They're going to Ethan Ty for it. Passes it back to McBride. Steps back three. And it's off the side of the backboard.
And that will be the end of the game as Neuqua Valley beats Metea Valley 54 to 46.
All came down to the fourth quarter.
And the home Metea is very disappointed as they have lost the game, but it was a very tough fought game and they were leading the whole game, but it just did not come out in their favor in the end.
And Neuqua Valley having a really strong fourth quarter there, able to score many points and ultimately win by 8 points.
And one of the main reasons that they lost at the end was because of their stagnant offense, which led them to not get many points and ended up freezing their team, which slowed down their defensive pressure as Neuqua was not hitting their free throws, which gave Metea plenty of opportunities to score, but they just could not execute.
Yes, I still think Metea did play strongly. They are missing their all-tournament point guard, Miles Levy, who is out today with an injury. But I still think they performed valiantly. Unacceptable late in that fourth quarter with not being able to score the ball.
Yeah, and I also think that it could partially be because of poor refereeing, but just as much of good offense. And thank you for the broadcast. This is the main signing off.
Good night.